In this video I'm going to explain how I got chiseled looking abs. I'm also going to tell you how to get a strong and functional core. Now I am convinced that I do not have the worst looking core, and that is why I find myself in the position to spit some facts about how to get a strong core. Now over the past 7 years I have definitely worked on my core, but it is in nowhere near as challenging as to getting a proper looking and complete physique. Getting abs is just the cherry on the top. Now let me give you some tips on how I made my physique more aesthetically pleasing and, more importantly, functional strength. The first tip that I can give you is that you need to be patient. Patience is the name of the game. If you want to have six-pack abs, you need to realize that it is a journey and not just a year of working out. You can get a lot of results though in a year. You need to remember one thing when you want a chiseled looking physique. You can train like Superman all you want, but if you eat like obese Spider-Man, you will never get your dream physique. The quote "abs are made in the kitchen" is for 50% true. The other 50% is the actual training. With proper training, your abs will get bigger, but you are going to need a lot of food for this. Now under your slightly higher body fat, there's an armor being created. And when we think we are ready, we're going to diet down and then your six-pack will be revealed. Now whether you are bulking or cutting doesn't matter. The training will look pretty similar actually. First exercise to learn is the hollow body hold. We want to be able to perform this move for around a minute, and if we add ankle weights, the move will be even more effective. Now we want to have good alignment when doing this move. With this move we want to straighten our legs. We want to have our hips in a posterior pelvic tilt. We want to squeeze our glutes and squeeze our abs, of course. We want a slightly rounded upper back, and it's basically the same form as I explained in my how to push-up video. We want our lower back in connection with the floor. This is very important. We do not want a arched back. If the move is too difficult, we can pull in one leg or both. We call this tucked. We can play around in this move by doing some type of crunch. When doing this, we purposely break the form and we go back into it. Now we're doing some type of crunch. Doing leg raises in this move is also very efficient, and I definitely recommend doing it. Warning: when we combine ankle weights and leg raises, this move can become pretty intense. But I guess that's the point, because we want to train hard. Another exercise we can do is the L-sit. I will make a specific video for the L-sit, but here is just a quick explanation on how to do the L-sit. Step 1 is being able to touch your toes. This is almost essential when learning the L-sit. It makes it way easier to get into the right position. Step 2 is getting stronger hip flexors. We do this by training it with, for example, leg raises. Now we can do these leg raises while sitting down, while supporting ourselves on a bar, or hanging from a bar. While doing leg raises, we want to get a slight hold at the top. This will definitely improve our L-sit. Step 3 is to train our triceps. This will help us with getting us from the floor. We can train our triceps by doing supported versions of the L-sit or doing a tucked version of the L-sit. If it is impossible for you to stay off the ground, try to just lift yourself and attempt it a few times in a row. Get a quick rest in and try again. I wish you good luck with conquering the cramp in your thighs or quads. This definitely hurts and is a very fun experience. What also helps with building a six-pack is doing the basic stuff, like running or just properly lifting. Lifting heavy things. Doing functional movements. Please stop doing your hardcore 60-minute ab workouts. I know you can feel the burn, but you just need to remind yourself that you're using your abs basically 24/7. By training like an athlete, we train our abs automatically. So don't worry too much about it. We can also train our obliques. Now some bodybuilders will say that you don't want to train your obliques. This will make your waist smaller. But this is purely for aesthetic reasons. We want to have a strong core, and we do this by training our obliques. Again, we don't need to do this all of the time. Obliques get worked automatically, but there are ways to strengthen it. What we can do, for example, is learn the sideward plank. This is a fun challenge to do, and getting this to at least 30 seconds will definitely give you a good base. We also want to stretch our obliques. Being able to twist your spine in all kinds of direction will make your body feel a lot smoother. We can also do rotational exercises. This will definitely help us with getting functional strength. This is an exercise boxers do, for example, or even wrestlers try this. Training rotational movements is very important in MMA training. The third step for a complete core is training our lower backs. Now aesthetic wise, this will not really help. you will get 2 bumps at your lower back if you're even lucky. This is kind of genetic, and yeah, we just want to do our best, honestly. We train our lower back for the health reasons and the strength reasons. So don't worry about blowing up your lower back and getting some massive bumps like the real bodybuilders. This is very unrealistic. Now, training your lower back brings more stability to your core, can reduce pain and prevent you from getting injuries. Training your lower back also has huge carryover towards daily activities and can definitely help in sports. We train our lower back by doing lower body extensions. We can do this on a bench. If lower back extensions are a bit too difficult, we can definitely make it easier. Lay down further on the bench so your core is more supported. Now, if this also is too difficult, we can also do the move on the floor. Getting this to about 20 reps and 10 reps on the bench is definitely a good base for your lower back. Overall, I believe in full body movement. When working on your optimal physicality, your goal should be to be as complete as possible. We do this by training all types of range of motion, and lower back, obliques and the abs are definitely a part of it. Now, if you enjoyed this video or have any question, please leave it down in the comments and I will try to answer it as quickly as possible. I want to thank you for watching this video, and hopefully until next time. Goodbye.